right, we are here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show at the Sunseeker booth, and we're checking out this brand new Predator 55. This is its U.S. debut here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Getting a little behind the scenes right here before the show opens up, so we're going to get right on into it to not waste any time. Of course, there is a high-low hydraulic platform there on the rear. Hiding underneath of there where that Predator 55 logo is at, that is actually a small tender garage, so that would open up, allow you to get that in and out of the back of the boat. You can walk up either side of the boat. You can kind of move the seats and tables around a little bit up there in the aft cockpit, which we'll show you here in just a second. So we're gonna go up this way to the right. I know it's just a little bit easier to get up with how it's configured. There is this really spacious sun pad right on top of there. So it's really cool how you kind of cantilevered, hanging out over the edge. Very cool. Just nice space to hang out. Ties the platform and that area together pretty nicely. Looking up here, just want to note it's not out right now. There is a rear sunshade. You can kind of see the poles for it there. That will extend out and give you sun over this aft cockpit area as well if you choose to do that. And then coming up into the aft cockpit area here, there's this table right now. It is opened up. It does flip closed. It rotates. It slides around a little bit, so that lets you really set that up how you choose. And then you've got seating comfortably for about 4 people there. And you could get another 3, maybe 4 on that side as well in this aft cockpit area. You can walk up either side of the boat, but we're just going to go up that side in just a moment. Before we go anywhere else, I do want to note, do have this little Kenyan grill hanging out here. And then below that, just pulls out a wastebasket. All right, so sorted out my issues. Just showed you guys the trash can. It's almost like the camera wanted to jump in there, but we didn't let it do that. Underneath here, we'll pop that open. That is just gonna be some controls there, various lights and stuff, your Fusion Audio head unit, and just an ice maker is gonna be hanging out there as well. So we'll close that guy back up. And I should note, got some controls for the platform and stuff over there too, so that's where those hang out. Before we go any further, I don't want to miss it. We are actually going to help ourselves down here into the engine room. So we have made it down in here. It's pretty tight. So this one is going to have these twin, if you can see the other one, I'm not sure there. There it is to the right. So these are going to be twin Volvo IPS 950s. They are good for 725 horsepower each, which is good for getting the boat up to approximately 36 knots or around 41 miles an hour for your top speed on this boat. The Predators are kind of known for being sporty, so that's what they like to accomplish with horsepower behind them like this. But just take a quick look around here. Just some of your Garmin systems, how they all talk to each other goes through there. And then hiding back there, you can actually see the top of the pod drive itself. And then hanging out down there, we got things like the gyro stabilizer, generator there, and all sorts of cool stuff. Behind us, they're going to have their sub panels. So that's real nice. You just come down the ladder, and right there are your sub panels. So that's where you get all your electronic breakers that are not up on the main panel. But we're going to hop on out of here and keep this tour moving forward. All right, that was the little engine room tour we had. Pretty abbreviated just to keep things moving before the show opens here in the name of time. So we'll step in there, close that behind me to keep the air conditioning. And it should be noted, and let me get a good view of it. You can open that open up almost completely across the rear back there, so you can have just open access in and out of the boat, get a nice breeze in and out, really cool stuff. Now I do want to take a step back and look the other way to take some notes on some things I've seen. So the first thing that caught my eye, and hopefully the camera, there it is. That is a beautiful blue, navy blue they've got going on with the cabinetry there. The color tones just look really good with that blue. And then you got some white, almost off-white if you will, up on top. Just really looks good. Sunseeker, this is one of my favorite things, is how they do the boat styling, especially on the inside. Cool little pattern there, light in the ceiling. But you're going to have seating around here for 4, 5, maybe 6 people if you want to get cozy on the couch. As we flip around this way, just get another look at the galley area. So there is going to be a TV there for anybody in the salon watching TV. The oven down there. You got a glass cooktop there. And I'm just curious, so we're going to take a peek. Just bowls, storage, cupboards, all that good stuff. And I do want to sneak around. Okay, so that's interesting. That is a dishwasher. Cool. I like that. I don't know if I've seen one in a little drawer like that on one of these before. And if we check over here, that is just going to be one fridge freezer combo. You may be thinking that's pretty stingy on the space for the refrigerator, but I assure you there's more hiding elsewhere on this boat, and we'll get to that in just a few moments. So coming up into the Helm, before we go into the Helm, I'm going to look up if the camera wants to cooperate and point out this massive tinted glass piece that actually that would actually slide back and open up and allow you to get sunlight in. I believe that is about 2.5 by 3 meters is the dimensions on that, if I remember correctly. So rather large, rather spacious amount of light and wind you can get going on into this thing. So here is our Helm. You may be able to hear it beeping at me. I didn't do it, I promise. They just powered up the boat a short bit ago, so the systems are still doing their things and getting ready. But this one's going to come with these dual Garmin glass displays. Garmin, they got a great product, honestly. One of my favorite marine electronics brands amongst the other industries that Garmin's in. I'm a big fan of theirs. Just really user-friendly. So owner-operated, you're really going to appreciate those Garmin's. Other than that, there's not too much going on at the Helm. You get some systems information down on that screen there. Of course, standard tilt steering wheel. You get your dual throttles, of course, there. You even get a bow thruster, but the real star with the IPS drives is the joystick control found there. Great for all the low-speed maneuvering, docking, that kind of stuff. These seats are really cool. I'm a fan of this. They just feel sturdy. You got this really cool upholstery, honestly. So, it's just, I don't know. Sunseeker always never ceases to amaze me, as they say. Anyways, so looking at the front there, we're going to step into the Helm actually just to show you. You can see right across the bow there is a sun pad area. We'll get to that a little bit later. And before we head down to the cabin level, should point out there's a big storage thing there. I'm not going to try to do it with one hand on camera and the other. It's quite heavy, but easy enough if you're not encumbered by a camera. So we're going to head on down to the cabin level. There's kind of this atrium here. It's not closed in or anything, so it feels really open as you get down in here. And as I mentioned before, it looked like we were short on refrigerator, freezer space up on the galley, but we're not, because at the bottom of the stairs here opens up a full-size refrigerator and freezer section on the bottom. Where do we want to go first? We're going to head to this guest cabin first. So this walks right in here. This is going to have 2 single berths. This one does not have an ensuite. You would share the head across the hall there that acts as the day head, the head for this cabin, as well as the ensuite for the forward VIP cabin, which we'll take a look at in a moment. But really cool styling. I like what they've done with the headboard area there and just all the materials and patterns they got going on. And then if I can get this happy, there it is. You can see that same design language that was in the entry at the aft. The ceiling is carried on throughout the boat. So just because we're here, we'll take a look. A rather generous hanging closet there. So we'll step on out. We will close it up, leave it as we found it, and we'll flip around this way. So I guess we'll take a look in the head first. So this, like I said, is the day head, it's the VIP head, and it is the guest stateroom head. So stepping in here, you can see that would be your access there to the VIP suite. If we flip around this way, get a nice shower there, of course, proper shower in the corner. You don't have to do any wet head kind of stuff. It does have a rainfall shower head. I love rainfall shower heads, so always a fan of those. Wish my house had one of those. We flip around this way just to take a quick look. Really like the finish they've got going on there. And then this gray, it just looks good. Looks really good. They always do a great job here at Sunseeker with their interior styling and exterior for that matter. But we're gonna go right over here, head forward, And that's going to take us to the VIP stateroom here in the bow of the boat. So I'm just taking it all in. Again, the lighting is gorgeous. They have that same styling in the ceiling there. The long haul windows going on. Just lets in a lot of natural light, lets it feel open. Again, some of that same styling tones there with the headboard. If we flip around this way, they have the TV mounted on that wall. There's going to be some storage behind that. We're going to have a closet behind there. And if I flip around this way, again, just going to be another closet there. So we're going to step right here and just show you that would be access en suite to that head. We already checked out the camera. There it goes. But anyways, do that. Come down here. I should note there is some storage under the bed. So just little cubbies there. We'll close that up. Pop up here. And it does look like these would separate into two separate berths if you chose to set it up as such. We're going to keep on moving though in the name of time. Got to get a lot in before the show opens here at the Sunseeker booth. So close everything up behind us. Close yet another door behind us. And we're going to head into this door here. This leads down a short little hallway to the master cabin. Immediately on our left here greets us, there is actually a wine cooler refrigerator there, so that's pretty cool to see that you get that in the owner's cabin. And also directly across from that is going to be access to the head for the owner's suite. So we'll step right in here. Similar styling to the other one. A little bit bigger shower, I believe, there it looks like. Again, rainfall shower head, fantastic. If we look over here, you'll see very similar styling to the other head on the boat. And again, if we flip this way, there's going to be the toilet set up. Again, similar to the other one. So we'll come right back out here, close that door behind us, and we're going to flip around this way. So there is going to be the actual sleeping area in this cabin. Same design tones throughout. So there's your ceiling. Beautiful LED accent lighting. You've got other lighting you could turn on, of course. And some rather large hall windows let in a bunch of light. Just let it feel really open in here. There's ample storage all along either side there. And if we flip this way, again, same story on that side. And then hiding behind here, actually, though, it's going to be your hanging storage for this one. But close that up. Those are soft close, actually, as such, but I'm going to speed it up just in the name of this tour. There is the TV there for your bed while you're lounging around, and hiding out down here is just going to be more storage. So we'll close all that up, and we're not going to go through every single nook and cranny. We're going to head actually right back up and out to go finish this up on the exterior of the boat. And close that door behind me. And couldn't see it coming down, but got these cool LEDs right there on the stairs. Shut them off, turn them back on, just like that with a little switch. We're gonna head up here, and we're gonna head right on back out the door we came in. So we'll do one of these numbers, close that behind us to keep the air in, and we're gonna go up the starboard side here. One item I always like to point out is just how safe and secure you feel working down the side of the boat, because you do have to come down the side of the boat if you're operating it yourself, or if you're even just heading up to the bow. So pretty deep here on these side decks. The gunnels are about just under knee high for me, and we do have this rail here that's a little bit higher than that. There is a window in and out there from the helm, so you can communicate there verbally without radios. But we're going to keep on going forward here. And there we are, greeted by that forward seating and sun pad area. They do have right now this canopy sunshade set up over top, so that's absolutely something you can do with it, or you can take it down if you don't want to. It's totally up to you what you want to do. But coming up here, rather large sun pad, like seriously large. Easily put 3 people there without laying on top of each other like a bunch of seals on a pier somewhere. You do get a Fusion audio head unit down there so you can have your music up here. In this zone, you get a couple controls for some lights up in this area, USB charging port, all sorts of fun stuff like that. And if we flip around here, you get some of those forward-facing seats, a little table. So if you just want to hang out, enjoy some drinks, read a book, what have you, you can do that there, right, facing out on the bow. And there are, of course, cup holders there too to more securely hold your drinks instead of just setting them on that little table there. But we're gonna walk on forward here to our working area. So nice big flat platform. My camera is very unhappy again. We're gonna see if we can't fix that. There we go, it's happy again. It doesn't like looking down for some reason, so I'm doing my best to show. There we go. I think that's the best we can do. But yeah, so there's just gonna be access there to the road and fender storage and all sorts of good stuff hanging out down in the floor there. I do like how they put the cleats on the deck here instead of up on the gunnel. So that lets you hide the lines there behind there, so from the outside you can't see it looking in. Just adds to a cleaner look there on the boat. And coming down here, just point out there is a hatch from that forward VIP cabin, and my camera's still really unhappy rather, but we're gonna have to fix this after this video. It's not playing nice with me this morning, but we're gonna walk right back down this other side deck here and find a place to wrap this video up. And I'm actually gonna turn around real quick just because I want to. So we'll flip that around. It just caught my eye. Expansive windows, almost floor to ceiling there. You can really see it inside. I just wanted to show it off here on the outside of the boat. So that just aids to that really open feel you get once you're inside the cockpit. But we're gonna come here. I come around here, slide in behind this table, and take a seat with the sun blinding me, but that's okay. We got sunglasses for a reason. That was the brand new Sunseeker Predator 55 here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Beautiful show. It looks like a Sunseeker, no doubt. They did a great job with it. There's obviously a lot more you could get into on this boat that I just didn't have time for this morning. So if you want to learn more about this, get a hold of our friends over at Sunseeker. They'd be happy to help you out and get you on board one of these boats, whether it's at a show like this or coming to one of their dealers around the world. They'd be happy to get you on board and show you what the Sunseeker brand is all about. That's all I got for now. Thanks for watching.